Hello! Merci pour le sub, Hogan.
Salut!
Hello tout le monde. Hello. Y a-tu des annoncements
No.
cette semaine? Non? Okay.
No.
Well,
Le seul-
out.
La seule annonce, c'est qu'il n'y a pas d'annonce.
C'est ça.
Announcement! No announcements! Carry on!
There's only one rule, there's no rule. Wait.
Perfect. Wait, no, contradiction.
Oui, il y a des chats qui postillonnent.
Without further ado, welcome back to Icewind Dale, Seanmaiden.
Oui.
We last left our companions crippled in the snow. Not really. But
Super happy song! You're all crippled!
oh, crippled. You guys escaped the orc encampment. Taraslage is hurting. Still probably has a bone through his foot.
Yep.
Mary Poppins'd away. And you quickly find yourselves back on the trail. Make me both a group survival check to get back onto where you were.
Yes, master.
It's a terrible roll, but still 10.
Just a second. Submit!
You know which way is north.
15.
Yes. Must be from blood loss.
That's it. Okay, so it takes you about 3 hours. But you retrace your steps and you're back to where you were. And you see a village half a day away.
Merci, frère. Alright.
Half a day, huh? Okay.
Half it. Okay.
And what's the weather like?
The weather is clear skies. The temperature is comfortable. For winter.
Yeah. For the north.
That's it. I won't have you guys redo a frost check since you guys already passed last session. I'm counting it as the same day.
Okay.
All right, so half a day in which direction? Since I know what the north is.
Yeah, northeast.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's just not looking at his wall, he's actually looking at a map.
Yeah, there's a giant giant map
Yeah,
of Icewind Dale right there.
just a window with a lot of snow.
And I haven't forgotten there is something frozen in a lake.
Yeah. That will come back in like 2 years.
Yes.
Be amazing. So yes, is there anything you'd like to do on your journey? Please describe me how you would be feeling and what you'd like to do within your like half a day of journey.
Well, we need food. So I would probably be on the lookout for something. And yes, I do remove the bone from my foot at some point. Because that's the only weapon I can use now, except for my maul.
Yeah. Except for your maul.
Oh,
which
I
is
still have
amazing.
stuff on me you can have if you want.
Yeah, well, because most of my stuff is in a bag right now, and
Yeah, I still have all
Inaccessible.
of my sorted. I still have a laser pistol and everything, so you can have the spear. Here, a rusty spear.
all right.
I'll keep the laser.
This alien
I
tech. You can have this, you know, peasant stuff.
No, wait. I understand his motivations. He is a coward, and he knows that Taraslage is not super smart. So,
Would you
I'm
like
not
to
like that.
Here's the spear.
would you like to roleplay the exchange of goods?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So,
I'm looking at the bone. I'm just looking at it, going, what can I make with this? Maybe a small knife.
probably another knife, yeah. You know, one thing though, without Car, yo, bless his soul, it feel a bit lighter now with, the sleigh and everything. Why do we still pulling that thing?
Oh, it's like a little hut, I guess.
Oh, there's still a bit of wood in there though, so still kind of nice. I saw you left your stuff over there. I didn't think you brought it with you.
Yeah, well, I was in a pinch, and I grabbed the closest thing that was the best thing I had. And sadly, I switched to a New Zealand accent.
It's okay. Terrasla is now New Zealand.
No. Sadly, I think there were potions in the bag.
I think I got some still in my bag. Wanna check?
Sure.
He just throw you the bag on while he's just pulling the sleigh. And while you're in there, yeah, you can keep, there's you see on the side, you watch out though, there's like the pointy thing you made earlier. You remember? Like that
Yes.
spear over there. You can keep it.
There's a bedpost in your bag.
Yeah, it's like totally sticking out. It's sticking in and out. It's a bag brochure.
It's probably on the side, strapped to it.
It's a bag.
It's a kabag.
Oh, gross.
And we still have that that wood chopping axe. It's still on the sleigh.
That could be useful.
Yeah, you could use that. What else you're missing?
I think I have enough to make things for survival.
All right.
Don't have food.
I
have to
still
find food.
have one ration. And a swimsuit. But there's like a eliminating stone in there.
I don't see the use of a swimsuit here.
You never know.
Um,
Maybe some.
As you say that, you're pulling up to a frozen lake.
Ha! What did I say? A lake. Kind of frozen, but still. Might thaw at some point.
I have heard before that it's invigorating. Good luck.
Yeah. I think the other shorty down there doesn't want to go in there. But
Yeah, no. I wouldn't try it. And I have
although-
a swim speed.
I do too now.
Yeah, please don't try swimming.
Please don't try.
Please don't try swimming. There's a reason why last session it was an instant death.
Yeah, I'm sure. Jeez. You're not
do a
stupid
frost
enough.
check.
Do a
Disadvantage.
frost check at a disadvantage at -10. What?
You got icicles on your balls. So
More than just icicles.
I still have two. No, I'm supposed to have just one. I think I took one. Yeah. So there's still one healing potion. There's the vampire book, so we still can,
Burn the
Like-
pages.
yeah, burn the pages and have some heat. There's still some wolf belts with dried blood in there.
I can work on those overnight.
What else? There's a couple of planks left on the sleigh.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, that's about it. And there's a short bow, but I might wanna. You can take it though. I still have something to, keep people away. A wolf or anything.
Click, click. The power, the Nintendo gun.
I still got 46 shots left. Good.
I mean 42, but still. All right.
Alright, so you guys exchange goods. Is there anything else you'd like to dedicate your time to? Like any specific activity?
Pulling the sleigh.
Yeah, pulling the sleigh.
Apart from the obvious of like bringing your goods with you, do you want to craft anything while you're traveling? Do you want to try and find food?
I want to try and find food. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So give me a survival check and describe to me what you're doing to find this food.
All right. So, with the spear's butt end, I kind of poke through the snow at certain intervals, checking its depth. And when if I can see it's not too deep, I'll try to dig through and try to scrounge up some plants. Maybe if I can find if at some point it falls deeper, it probably means I've found like a rabbit hole or something. In which case I would try to reach down and throttle the thing that lives there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Roll me a D100. And then roll me a survival check.
All right. D100, 25. Survival check. 16.
16. Okay, so you don't find any holes to find any like rabbits or like groundhogs or that kind of thing. And everywhere you're poking, you get down to you get the snow out of the way, and you quickly realize there's a good amount of permafrost everywhere you're going. And you rolled well with your survival check. You have the feeling that no matter where you go, the vegetation will be sparse. The only type of food that comes to mind just off the bat is just like you were trying to find that rabbit hole, or things that survive over winter well, like fish, whale, things that don't freeze over because there's a layer of ice on top. Other than that, hunting wild game seems like a good idea.
All right. Okay, so what does the land look like around us? Like, is it a forest? Is it mountains? Is it?
No, right now.
Is it nothing?
You are in a lake. No. In an area that is like pretty flat. You're in a frozen area close to a bed. And the mountains would be behind you to the south.
Okay.
In the distance, you'd have very little vegetation around you because you're mostly in and around this lake area.
Okay, so I think I would look in and around the lake to see if the fish are in shallow waters, or if they just went down. And if they're accessible, maybe we can either fish or spear them. Spearing, I think, would be an impossibility or something very very occasional. But fishing with, I guess you have hemp and rope, so that would be kind of whack.
Oh, he got a flying sword.
Just cut me a fish.
Get the thing.
So yeah, I'm looking at the lake, and then I just see the sword kind of.
And that's where I enter in this scene, wondering, Mr. DM, I have a question for you.
That's why.
I have the Wanderer feature, but it's a bit OP for my taste for this campaign, because it's just stack, you find food for everybody, like for 5 people, and all good. But it's kind of too easy. It's like pay to win.
a little bit, especially in this area where it's like, I'm sorry, you don't find food.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't come from there. I don't come from the Arctic, you know?
How about we give you advantage on survival checks to find food instead? And you'll always know the best way in which to get it.
I'm fine with that. I think it's way better.
It still
than
has
just,
to be
you
strong.
win!
Yeah, it still has to be strong, or else it's kind of useless. Like, you have a feature that doesn't come up. Like, it seems to me kind of underwhelming. But in this context, I think giving you advantage and then giving you a hint on how to get it as well could come in handy.
Yeah, it would be. I would prefer that to the actual original feature. So. So yeah, to remember everybody what it is, Wanderer, I'm just going to put it in there. So you have an excellent memory for maps and geography, and you can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. In addition, you can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day, provided that the land offers berries, small game, water, and so forth.
Well, there you go. It doesn't even go against this rule, because you have to find those things.
Yep.
So, in a technicality, there is none of those things unless you actually go and get it in this case.
Yeah, it's not it's a scarce, feature environment.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so whatever Teraslish is doing, I'm just following with him. When we have the sleigh somewhere, nobody's gonna get that thing. It's just wood. And so we're on the lake anyway.
Okay. So let me describe the lake a little bit. You're in somewhere called Red Waters. Okay. So this is where a bunch of different bodies of water are kind of coalescing. And most of it is frozen, but there's a central part where all the river flows kind of meet, and there's too much movement of the water for it to actually freeze over.
Okay.
As you get closer to this area, you realize you can get to like an edge and be able to fish.
It's like a quieter bay, I guess, for the waters. There's
except it's like inland. It's just like where all bunch of water would be meeting. Like if you were to come across a waterfall, it would have to be really freaking cold for the water to stop if there's enough flow, right? Yeah. But in this case, there's just so much flow of water, it just never freezes.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, so you get to the edge and realize this would be the best place to fish.
Think it's a good place to fish, Teraslish. Might we get shorty? You want to make some, fishing canes? Fishing rods. Whatever you use.
I don't... I'm used to fishing with a spear with my hands.
Go ahead then. I'll ask Shorty over here if it wants to participate.
When I fish with my spear, I'm not on the edge of the water. There's water up to my hips.
You sure you want to go in there? You know, it's
That's exactly it. I don't want to be in there right now.
Okay, let's just get Shorty out and she'll dive in there.
Maybe tie a rope.
Tie a rope to her. Sure.
In case we get something
it.
strong.
Oh, yeah. Good thinking. So we're gonna tie a rope to it, to the flying sword.
Okay.
And, and to flavor the thing, I guess Teraslish will be the spotter. Guess he got good eyes for to spot fish, you know, in the water. And when we see something, we just call Shorty and go and spear it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of you give me, I suppose Balmir, give me a survival check at advantage. To find fish.
All right.
And then I'll have both of you roll. I guess it would be Dex.
Ooh, 20.
Nice.
Just Dex.
Fishing minigame.
Fishing minigame.
Nice.
And for the life of me, I can't find the
Crit.
fish in this book.
20.
In the DMG, there is a spot about foraging. If you want, like, there's the actual roll. I don't remember it, but I know it's like your survival check with something else. It's the amount of pounds you find while you're foraging in water. And in the same place in the DMG with wilderness encounters.
Yeah, it's just in this book, you get something else.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Death. Frozen fish.
It's a block of ice.
Fish sticks.
Yeah. Fish popsicles.
All right.
It's only cod.
Make it okay. Balmir, also you rolled 23. Oh my god. Okay, so
I'm gonna roll
You do-
badly for the rest of the game after that.
you don't even it doesn't even trigger this encounter because you guys rolled so well.
Nice.
You spear two giant hammerhead fish.
What the
Okay.
hell?
Okay, you're like working together, and there's two of them swimming, and you're spotting it, and Teraslish like, that one over there. Oh, wait, now. And you order the sword to go, and it skewers one, and it skewers the second one. Give me both a group strength check. Because you're now pulling it ashore.
All right. I will unequip the maul because clearly I'm not holding it.
It's still
No, yeah. Okay.
it's still giving you the bonuses.
Okay. Okay. Good.
I got
Excellent.
11.
Okay.
Ugh.
You have inspiration.
Yes, I'm gonna use it. Holy
All right.
crap!
Balmir.
17.
17.
Nice. You beat their group. So you pull them ashore and they're just flopping about. You now have rations for 20 days if you properly cure it.
All right, we gotta build a fire now.
That's a lot of meat.
Either that, or we just cut the fish, put them in the box, and get to town.
I mean, conceivably,
Yeah.
Balmir, maybe not Terasage,
Mhm.
would know that because it's winter,
hmm
you could drag these fish everywhere you want. As long
Yeah.
as you cook it before you eat it, you would be able to eat it because it would freeze.
Oh,
Although in my case, it's a local fish, I would probably have disadvantage. Yeah. My flaw is I have to do a con save whenever I eat local, a local food. A local
Oh, nice, or else
creature.
you get food poisoning.
My stomach is not made for Arctic animals.
There's too much fat. It just goes right through me.
I'm used to eating keto. Damn it.
we could keep that, in the space that was used by car, and just
Nice.
drag them with the sleigh. You got those big fishes in, it's like an ice box,
Incidentally, the box that held car is enough to fit exactly 2 fish.
Wow, Car was exactly 2 fish.
He was 2 fish wide.
Icewind Dale measures everything except the metric system.
We measure everything by the fish we can eat. How many days travel? It is 365 fish. What?
No. 300 fish is called a school, so it's like 2 schools.
2 school of fish.
2
School and a half.
school and 36 fish. This is the weirdest metric system ever. All right, so you guys have this. You can put it on the sleigh, no problem, and make your way to town.
Yeah, we're not even visiting the 10 towns, we're visiting the 6 and 4 towns.
Yeah.
Alright, so flop them in and drag them.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna head to the village, right?
Yeah. Well, it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm asking Balmir.
Well, yeah, where do you want to go? It's like freezing out there. I ain't staying outside with like -30. Again.
And the -30 goes like right above his head, and he's like, right. It's just cold.
And while the
So
yes, go ahead.
I'll drag the sleigh.
All right, and I'm pushing. Ooh. Want me to roll BX Stone? Probably. South Bronx, I don't know how to do that.
Oh, that's
It's-
specific as fuck.
It's so super specific.
Have you heard his Irish-Scottish thing? I don't think South Bronx is the best.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what that
It's
sounds
not.
like.
It's not even Irish Scottish. It's just dwarf.
Here's dwarf.
It's just dwarf. Okay, I'm just gonna roll. It's gonna be easier. Boop-a-doo.
Think Italian-ish.
Italianish.
Do whatever Sean does on the regular.
It's not. It doesn't even sound
I know.
Italian.
Sound like me.
Yeah, no. That's
Gusto.
a Sean accent.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so South Bronx is that's Chris Pratt doing Mario.
Okay, I'm
Oh my
gonna do
God.
Mario.
Yeah, that sounds more reasonable.
I can do Mario. What?
Yeah, Balmir.
It's me, Balmir. Here we go.
It's too cold out here.
We're doing Mario now. You can't do
Sorry.
anything about it. Come on, Turaslish. Here we go.
He's Queens. Yes, we do not know our Queens from our Manhattan, from our Bronx, from our Hell's Kitchen.
No.
I'm sorry.
We don't know
Italian
anything about it.
Mario. What's
Wait,
the difference?
Hell's Kitchen is
What's
just
the difference?
Hell's Kitchen is just dark. So
Yeah.
You have to whisper and always like do this. So yeah, we lug and drag.
Okay. Perfect.
Hmm.
So you guys make it to the town. It's coming close to the end of the night, which is perfect because you guys are exhausted. Like, exhausted, tired, famished. You want us to just start eating the fish, but you're too cold. And
So's the fish.
Yep, it's a block of ice. After 1 hour of walking, it's a block of ice.
Even the flying sword is just like low dragging on the ground.
No, not even. It didn't even dislodge itself from the fish. It's just in the ice of the fish. It couldn't even pull itself out. That's how cold it is.
In the morning, around the fish, there's going to be a bunch of Japanese men bidding for it.
Yeah.
That's it.
If you keep the sword away, you become king of fishes.
You guys arrive at the village. There is one building that stands out. You believe it to be the local inn. It is in fact called the Mead Hall. Just in big bold.
Mead or meat?
Mead.
Okay.
But the font is confusing.
It's like, yeah,
And the D looks like a T.
So, it can't be kind of lewd in there, or it can be an inn. Maybe we'll see a bunch of naked people, or we're gonna have some good food.
What's up with your voice?
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Let's just combine them all.
You want to go and eat in the mead hall?
This is the accent.
This is the accent.
Yeah, let's get some warmth and maybe a hot meal.
Okay, so you guys enter the town's mead hall. You are eventually you walk in, and what you notice is very peculiar about this place. Actually, I'm not even sure if you'd recognize it. There are these boxes. There's at least 10 of them, all around the mead hall. And there's low-key buzzing coming from each box.
Must be the Transformers.
What is a transformer?
The innkeeper greets you eventually after you get in. There's definitely a fireplace. There doesn't seem to be that many people. This town is very small.
Buongiorno.
There's like maybe 100 people total, and maybe 2 regulars that come to the mead hall. It is pretty late, so the bartender offers you some mead if you'd like some. They don't have anything on hand right now. It's really late, but he invites you to, if you have rations, you can cook it over the fire.
Yeah. I think I'll get going on that.
Okay.
Don't mind me just cooking.
It's like, yeah, the barman goes and is like, I'm terribly sorry, but I can offer you a bottle of our finest mead. It'll only be 5 gold pieces.
5 the gold pieces. That's a way too much.
I don't even have pockets to put gold pieces in. Do you have pockets?
Who doesn't have pockets?
Me.
Well, clearly.
He got a scale.
Well, I do have some other mead if you'd like. It'd be 5 silver.
Not much for fish. We got a lot of fish in our sleigh.
And the barkeeper goes outside and goes like, I'll give you a bottle of our finest mead for 1 fish.
One fish? Did you see the fish we have? It's like gigantic fish.
Gotta understand, we've been in a long winter. I don't have much more mead to offer people. There's always more fish.
Let me think about it. I'm just gonna open my character sheet for a moment. What do I have on me?
I tap on your shoulder.
Why do I
and
have 60 gold piece?
Because you have 60 gold pieces.
We looted, I guess.
We looted
But
at
yeah,
some point.
I tap on your shoulder. I bend over like I'm talking to the president or something. You know,
Yeah.
just over your ear.
Yeah,
And I say, we have enough for 20 meals, 20 days.
oh, you know, it's ridiculous. I will pay for it. I found some. Probably it was a car or something. I got like gold pieces lying around.
It must
I'm
be
gonna
nice.
pay for it.
Right, man.
Nice.
And at
With
this
the
point,
safeness-
I'm gonna change.
Same Jason Statham tone. All right, man. How you doing?
No, it just sounds like the trolls from Warcraft. How you doing?
The witch doctors.
Yeah. That's Dingo.
Oh, that's Dingo. Yeah. And we could use those gold pieces we found. You know. Yeah, I'll pay the
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, man. We can. It'd be the best plan, man.
Okay. Well, I'll take your mead. And what do you have for food?
It's too late right now. Our kitchens are closed. Like I said, I can offer you this a fine bottle for 3 gold, or I can offer you our. He's like, he hesitates and goes, 4th grade mead.
I'll
5
take
silver.
the 3 gold thing. Yeah, you
Was
keep
it made in a school, man? If it's 4th grade.
shut
No.
up, you're frozen.
No, but it's keeping us afloat. And he shakes his head, and right away, and he goes behind the counter, comes out with 2 mugs, and brings out a bottle of mead for you to share.
Okay.
I suppose you pay him.
Yes, I
Yeah.
pay him.
Where's a knife?
I got an environmental question. Do we see people eating?
No, it's really late. In fact,
Mhm.
there's only 3 other people in the pub right now. There's 2 people conversing.
Okay.
And a large cat-like creature, humanoid, brooding to itself in a corner.
All right.
Seb, would you like to describe your character?
Yes. So, what you see is, as Sean said, a huge, big, humanoid mountain lion. So, if he was female, he'd be a cougar, but he's male, so he's a mountain lion. Yeah. So yeah. Old. In his probably mid-50s.
You have a long beard.
Well, the mini has a long beard, but I don't think the character does.
Okay.
It's just side,
Well,
it's-
Yeah,
just
maybe
side
like a
shots.
scruffy, like side, like mutton chops, and yeah, he's yeah, so a grayish blonde fur all around his body. He's wearing some kind of right now some kind of heavy wool shirt and pants, and he's like brooding by the fire alone by himself. And you can see by his side he's got a very stylized stick that you suppose he uses as a cane.
Right.
You see that, and as the bartender gives you your mead, and as he's about to leave, he's like, had that Bergbeg not stolen any of our casks of mead, I'd gladly offer you more, but like I said, we're a little short on stock. I won't be able to sell you any more tonight. Unless
it's fine,
you want
lad.
the 4th grade.
No, we don't
We
want
have
the 4th grade.
plenty of that.
I'm sure there's a reason why you don't want necessarily to sell it. Sounds kind of bad, you know. Keep it for maybe survival, you know. Otherwise, do you have room or something?
Yes, I can offer you lodging for 1 gold piece each.
Sure. So I'm paying him and
5 total for the bottle and room and board.
yes. So I give him the 5 gold piece. Will there be food like at breakfast, or you don't have that?
Yes, of course.
He could have been. All right. Well, just tell us where all the room, and we'll get there at some point.
Yep, and he ushers in like the barmaid and is like, she'll show you the way.
All right. And before you go, you said you had like some problems with people stealing stuff around here. Are we okay with our sleigh outside, or should we like get it somewhere safer?
He looks left and right and he's like, well, it was 2 days ago. They don't really. It's unprecedented, really.
Unprecedented how?
Well, the giants usually keep to themselves. And to steal our mead.
You got giants in here?
Well, of course, the Icewind Dale certainly has giants. But usually they don't come to the 10 towns.
Okay.
And then he looks at you and goes like, "You're not from around here, are you?"
Jay,
No, we're not.
what give that away, man?
No, we're clearly not from here around here. Kind of an accident, you know?
Well, let me be the first then to welcome you to the 10 towns. You have the pleasure of staying in Goodmead. In better times, I could offer you mead any time of the day. However, times are a little bit tough now.
That's fine, lad. What's your name?
Gregoire.
Gregoire! Alright, I'm just gonna write that down. And you're the proprietor of this place? Or you're just an
Oh.
employee?
I just work here. The town speaker really is the one that owns everything in Goodmead. He's retired for the night. Maybe you can speak with him tomorrow. I'm sure he'd be delighted to talk with you.
Sure. Where can we find him? Unless you want to say us, yeah.
He actually comes to the mead hall. Most days actually.
Really?
Yeah,
that's
well,
pretty
he's
neat.
been the one that kept our bees alive. As you see, these hives everywhere. Well, they haven't been doing so good, and just like you, actually, the current town speaker was new to 10 towns, and he found a very interesting solution to keeping them afloat.
Really? Well, I'm quite curious to speak with him.
Huh. Well, you'll have your chance. I'm sure he'll be around tomorrow.
That's good. Okay. Well, good night to you. Okay. That's been while he's going away, and well, the actual is it the lady that comes over to show us our rooms, or?
Yeah, eventually the barmaid comes and goes, "Are you ready to retire?"
Well, what do you want to do? You want to stay a bit closer to the fire, Scully man, or you want to go up the room and sleep?
I think it's time I prepare the fish, boy.
Oh, sure.
If we leave it outside, maybe a wolf take it away.
Might be a pretty strong wolf, lad.
Wolf
But, you know, we could, is there some kind of window in your room, lady?
In my room?
No, not in your room, in the room where we're sleeping.
Oh.
Don't go and taking some weird stuff.
Well, I mean, you asked, but yeah, yes, you do have a window viewing outside.
Can we open it?
I don't recommend that.
Just for a little bit. Not for, just to open and close.
I suppose. You
That's
could.
pretty fine. That's the only thing I need to know. I won't let it open. I know he kind of farts sometimes, so.
Ah, I see. I have something for that if you'd like.
Really? Like
Yes.
what?
And she pulls out a potion.
Is it a fart potion? A like numbing potion?
Like a flask. And she was like, "Well, I'm not supposed to tell everyone this, but this year cures a lot of different ailments, including flagellant."
Really? What's inside of it?
I've been told to tell you it's proprietary.
It's bees.
Really? Inside check. This is weird as fuck.
It's bees or honey. That's all they do.
Yep.
It's not my forte, so. Still a 16.
Still.
Okay.
So, does it sound like really shady? But because it sounds really shady.
So you have the inclination to believe her?
All right.
Okay. However, this sounds very familiar to you.
Like the
You specifically.
me?
Yes. Almir.
Okay. Like a potion to stop.
Give me a history or an insight. No, history. Let's go with that, with like a memory check, right?
15.
Okay. You seem to remember Ranjit doing this a lot.
Like fart potions or
No cure-alls.
cure-alls?
Snake
Oh
oil.
yes.
Snake oil. Like he would often go to different towns and
So
swindle people
yeah.
and sell them whatever, and people would buy it, and sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't.
Okay, so I will base my decision based on that, knowing that I know I kind of saved him because he swindled people or something like that. If
Yep.
I remember.
Yeah, exactly. Your background is that you saved his life after a bad deal had gone our eyes.
You know, lady, I think he'll keep it. I don't want it. His farts aren't that bad. You know, I can live with it. Thank you. You can go now. Please.
All right. And she goes back to the counter and serves the other guests.
This is really weird. You know, you remember Angie, do you?
Yeah, I do.
That's the kind of stuff he was trying to pull everywhere again. That
Really?
ain't a fart potion. It's probably some, like, honey and water. And it does absolutely nothing.
That could be.
Yeah. You know, the reason why I asked for the window, it's because if you're so, inclined to believe wolves gonna get them, we should just, like, hang them outside the window, keep them frozen, and the wolf won't get them. You know, it's probably too high or something.
We could do that.
Well, it's better than you staying outside and me shoveling you out of the snow tomorrow morning.
No, I meant I'll bring the fish inside and cut them up.
Well, are you gonna place them afterward? That's what I thought. Yeah, you can cut it up here if the lady wants it, but you know, we'll use the dried blood wolf pelts we have and make a bag out of it. And just stick them in there. We're gonna hang them up in our room. You know, outside the window.
All right, boy. Good idea. We could do that.
Sure.
Okay, so your intention is to, 1, make a bag, 2, cook the fish.
Oh, no, it's
Because
just, you
No,
wanted
you're-
to cut up the fish, and then I wanted to, you know, he's gonna end up with a lot of, you know, tubes of fish. And then we need to place them somewhere, you know. He wanted to
So-
cut them
so-
off in order not to be eaten by wolves. Just
Okay.
gotta get them
Mhm.
outside again.
Okay,
So we place them in the bag, outside the window in the room,
sure.
keep them frozen and outside of whatever critters
But
roam.
you're rationed for today. How are you
Oh.
going to proceed? Are you just not going to eat, or?
I have 1 ration, but not 2.
So that was Terraslage wanting to cut up some of the fish to
Okay.
have his ration for the day.
My plan was really to cut it up, and you know, there's a fire in the main hall, and just cook or smoke. But even though smoking would be kind of very difficult, but essentially kind
Yeah.
of hang it above and dry it at
Yeah.
best.
Yeah,
Mm.
doable.
Just tell the innkeeper, don't touch this, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
we'll get your fucking mead.
Yeah, sure. No, it's a good idea. You know, with all that thing, I think I just gonna drink up like that thing, and if you don't want the rest of it, just give it to the lad over there. You know, the one with the lion-like hair. and everything. I'm gonna go upstairs and sleep.
And as soon as you go upstairs, I'm like, super racist animal people.
Super. You're super racist? I'm not super racist.
You animal people go talk together.
Oh no, it's more like just give it to him if you don't want it.
I know.
I was gonna have
playing the victim cards.
I was gonna have a prompt, but you never cooked the fish.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so however, I will not go up just yet, and I will go fiddle with my foot bone and try to make something pointy out of it.
Okay.
I imagine it was like 6 or 8 inches long, right?
Yeah, it wasn't too big.
Okay.
It wasn't minuscule either, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah. You can conceivably make it into a dagger.
Okay. So the mountain lion dude is where?
He's sitting at one of the tables. Seb, up to you if you are consuming 4th grade mead. Or not.
Actually, no. He would be drinking something non-alcoholic.
Okay.
Milk. Goat milk, if there is.
Golden.
There wouldn't be goat milk. Not at this town.
Arctic goat milk.
Oh, you
No.
Go down.
There would have been 5 years ago.
Oh.
However, being someone who has been in Icewind Dale for a while now, this is your 3rd winters in a row that you've been in the town, in the 10 towns. You know that food and drink, water even, are scarce for everyone.
Alright.
It is a miracle that good mead has survived. And this introduction of the stranger a year ago, so 2 years after, of you living through two winters in a row, has transformed the mead hall and kept the mead flowing. Even if its quality has gone down significantly, has kept the mead flowing.
Okay.
You'd be having probably water that was like frozen snow that was melted, something like that.
Okay. Alright. So I'll have So I'm
Or
sipping
tea,
a big.
Maple water.
There's
from last
probably
spring.
tea.
Yeah. It's gonna be some like.
And
tea.
roll me a d4.
2.
Okay. It's been 2 days that you haven't had food.
Ah.
So make me 2 con saves.
Okay, 21 and 19.
Okay, so you're not exhausted or anything, but you are very hungry.
Okay. So.
So just to keep that in your
Yeah.
frame of mind when you're there. Okay.
Yeah. So has Teraslige, has he come in with the fish yet?
Yeah, I went outside, got the fish, the both of them, and I kind of flopped them in front of the fire so that they thaw a bit, so that they're workable. Meanwhile, I I kind of sit in front of them and try to work the bone to make something exploitable. But I mean, I'm just sitting on the floor in front of them, and there's chairs and benches everywhere, and I'm like, nope. Actually, no, full Slav squat.
Nice.
Yeah. Heels down.
Okay, so so seeing that the fish, that food has
So you recognize them right away, by the way, the fish. They are knucklehead trout. And you know that it's no ordinary person that can actually catch knucklehead trout.
And I have 2.
Yes. You guys rolled well.
Puts a
If
key
you
on the
ever
ring.
read like Silver Stream and everything, it's
okay.
it's something.
They're intense, actually. If
Yeah.
I could find the rules for it, they're intense. But you would conceivably both be able to catch them. No problem.
Okay, so yeah, question. If I'm living here, if
Mhm.
I've been in the 10 towns for 3 years, I guess I have a home, or I go from inn to inn.
Up to you to decide. Did you invest enough to get a house? Did you make yourself a tent? Do you sleep in the wilderness? It's for you
You
to
made an
decide.
igloo?
You could have Quincy? Do you have a Quincy at every town? That you you have 3 years.
Yeah. No,
It's like, it's not the Underdark, it's just the mid-dark. You know? It's under the
The
snow.
mid dark.
No, it's just cold dark.
Good question. I guess that from my adventuring days, guess I could have had enough to buy myself a small abode somewhere. Like maybe a 1-room, like a shack, maybe
Okay.
on the
What-
border of. It could be good mead.
Yeah.
Could be around good mead.
I was gonna say which of the 10 towns would you
Well, I
like to
only
have
know
this?
good mead, so
There is Dugan's
I-
Hold. There is Goodmead, East Haven, Bryn Shanders, Targos, Bremen. Lonely Wood is the only one that's close to a forest. Goodmead is pretty close to a forest, but is not edging a forest. The most isolated one, like out in the middle of like no man's land, is Carrying Konig. I am butchering all these names, by the way.
okay. All right. So I'm gonna go with the town that's closest to the woods.
Yeah?
Yeah, forgot it.
Lonely Wood.
Okay, so perfect.
So you have a shack in Lonely Wood.
Okay.
And I suppose pickings were slim in Lonely Wood. So you've been going from town to town trying to find food.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Just
So smelling, well, yeah, smelling the fish thawing. And my ears are gonna perk up like
Cat boy.
yeah, let's see how long I keep this. And he's going to he's going to approach Tarasalich, like leaning on his walking stick and ask introduce himself. So that's a good catch you've got there.
Yeah. I estimate 20 days of meals in there.
20 days, huh?
There hasn't been 20 consecutive days in the last year that you've had food. Giving you context on like
Yeah.
how you've been living, you know?
Yep. I've got a little knife here. Mind if I help you cut it a little bit?
It's still frozen. Making it thaw. To make it manageable.
Well, when it's gonna be thawed, mind if I help you?
What's your deal?
Well, I can see from the look of you that you are quite new to the 10 towns.
I know what that gave that away.
Wow.
Scales.
I've been here 3 years, and you're the first lizard folk that I encounter, other than dragonborns. So yeah, word of advice here: food is scarce, so you might want to keep an eye on this, or some people might steal it. I heard you said you've had, well, and I can see you have enough for 20 days. I haven't eaten 2 days in a row for the last month.
I say, one of these fishes for the inn itself, for this place. Dealt it for a bottle of mead.
Well,
You know, also, Seb, your character would know this by now. Mead is the primary income for the whole village.
yeah.
And because it's scarce, the price of good quality mead is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And the innkeeper thought 3 gold would have been like a good deal, because usually a bottle goes for 20. Presently. So he was a little disappointed, but
Yeah.
he let it slide.
So,
Yep.
yeah. So this town here is called, well, it's called Good Mead. But since I've been here, well, it's pretty much okay mead. Mead is. Yeah, so people here, they trade in mead. They drink mead, they eat mead. Everything is
mead.
So,
The one thing that you would know more than the others, because you've stayed here for a couple days, is you notice the bees coalesce near an object in the middle of the tavern. Okay, you've not figured out what this object is, but it seems to be the food source for these bees. And you know it's magical in nature because it keeps flowing. You're like, where does it keep coming from? Where do but the bees are so hungry they eat it faster than you can like analyze it. I don't know if you want to make me a retroactive arcana to try and figure out if you were curious enough to know what this object would have been, or you just thought it was a curious thing and like the bees go here.
I'm gonna roll just to see how bad it is.
Nice.
Oh, it's still a 14.
14, okay. So like I said, it is a magical object.
Mm-hmm.
It produces an ever-flowing amount of food stuff that is liquid and white for some reason.
Okay.
I can't help but think of Deep Space Nine. Sorry. Good old Ketracel White.
Yeah.
Did you write down the stuff I gave you?
Yes, I did.
Everything? Alright. Because I'm
Yes,
deleting them, so...
I basically just checked everything that was already in my list that represents that.
Okay, that's good.
Right, so you said your character suspects that that's what's keeping the bees alive, and at the same time, because there's no spring, there's no summer, there's no flowers, that's why the mead is shit.
Yeah.
It's because they're eating something and making some weird gunk. And they're still alive, and it's still mead because the bees are making it. But that's why it's garbage, and that's why the price of a good bottle of mead has gone, like, skyrocketed.
I like that we're still sensibilizing people about the condition of bees.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I can pretty much imagine what they are eating. It's called, it's now polyflora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say what it is, but at the same time,
Mayonnaise.
there is one magical item that
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. It's disgusting.
All these bees want mayonnaise for their wings. Ba-dum, psh.
So that's why it's 4th grade.
Yeah.
It's just disgusting.
So just trying to imagine what a beer or any beverage would have been made with fermented mayo. Okay. It's not great. Lots of protein in mayo. Lots of protein.
I guess. Ugh. Alright.
Mayonnaise mead.
Some M&Ms right there.
No, it's not creating honey. I'm pretty sure now what it is.
Alright, so yeah. Food is scarce, so if I could offer you to help you prepare this fish and maybe have a slice so I can survive another day or two. That would be great. Well, very much appreciated.
Yeah,
I'm sure the innkeeper will not see you gave him 49 pieces of fish instead of 40.
Maybe. Yeah, you can help. It'll go faster. And then with the jagged piece of bone, it's like, I'm keeping my eye on you.
Oh, I would expect nothing less. And he's gonna produce a little knife. Just wait for the fish to thaw.
It's like,
You're there and like Taras, that's it. Taras, you just notice that he's drooling. Did you introduce yourself?
nope,
Nope.
that's not something I do.
Neither of you. You're just there like talking to each other. Neither one knows what their
like
name is.
like kids at summer camp. You want to be my friend? Yeah, okay, that's it. But here it's like, you want to be my friend? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So, I guess it's a good time to take a small break.
Yes, let the fish thaw.
Yeah.
Let the fish
The
thaw.
fish is thawing. And we'll be back soon in the next 10 15 minutes.
With the two animal people drooling in front of a fire.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, see you in 10.
Si tu pouvais faire quelque chose avant la fin du monde, ce serait quoi?
Ben là, éviter que ça l'arrive, cette affaire.
Alors t'es mieux de te dépêcher. Parce que si on fait rien, on va tous mourir!
Chacha a disparu! Ils sont là! Cours, cours, cours! On est cinq! Ils sont combien?
Pas rassuré qu'ils sont plus que nous autres.
On a passé notre vie à se faire dire qu'on est des déchets. Ça arrête aujourd'hui.
J'ai plus de balles! Moi non plus, j'ai plus de balles! Non, c'est vrai, j'en ai jamais eu!
Il me reste une grenade.
Il me reste une roulette de tête et du WD-40.
J'ai un plan de pilote puis de crayon, mais qui sait?
Pour chaque jet de dés, il y a un résultat. Échec critique ou succès extraordinaire. Quel sera ce résultat?
And we're back.
Welcome back to the salivating duo. So you guys are both now cutting up the fish. You're at the fire. Are you cooking it? You're eating a portion, I suppose. Balmir, what are you doing?
Well, I just went up. Well, is it like a floor up, or is it?
It's on
just-
like the second floor, yeah.
Yeah, it's on the second floor. So I went up to the room. Checked it out. What's the room
Okay.
like?
You got your basic amenities. You got like a cot bed, a chamber pot, a window. The window's boarded up.
All right.
You have like a place to put your clothes and whatnot, and not much else to note. Nothing that strikes the eye.
Okay. I'm gonna do.
You know
wisdom.
instantly that it's a lot colder in this room than it was near the fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do just a wisdom. Okay. He's wise enough.
Mm.
He got a hunch, and he doesn't trust the lady.
Mhm.
And just for good measure, almost to entertain himself, he's just like, I'm sure they're good people. They check anyway, just for fun. He's gonna inspect the room because he doesn't. Like I said, it's almost for entertainment. So just because of the thing the lady tried to put, or tried to pull. So, holes in the walls, something to listen, something to see, shady stuff.
Okay. So give me a I guess investigation? So you're
Sure.
investigating the room?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go with that.
A 17.
Nice. Okay. You investigate the whole room. You don't find anything super shady, other than the fact that it's filthy.
Okay, it's
And that to you, it's pretty shady.
okay.
You're like, why is this room so dirty? And then instantly you remember, like, it's freaking cold. And so cleaning can only be done by, like, broom. There's no mop.
Oh.
It's ice.
Oh,
Big block of ice on a stick.
Yeah. And
that's
so
why it's dirty.
layers of dust would accumulate. Yeah. And nothing rots because it's all cold.
It's almost preferable to be downstairs with, like, you know, that thing. J'ai oublié, c'est quoi déjà une couverte?
Blanket.
Blanket. What does it look like? The blanket itself, is it dirty?
Let's ask the gods of random.
You mean,
this blanket doesn't look like it's been used in a year. To your knowledge, it's pretty clean. Yeah.
Okay. And there was no fireplace in there, also.
Nope.
Fuck that.
There's no
I'm
fireplace.
going downstairs. I'm gonna take also like the stuff from terraces. You don't want to sleep in here. It's cool as hell. So I'm taking the stuff downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
With whatever pillows there is or whatever.
Sure. So you take the pillows, the blankets, everything but the mat, and you like go down the stairs.
I don't go upstairs, terraces. It's almost as cold as outside. We could just leave the fish there and it'd still be frozen by morning. And he says as well, just going downstairs with like the pillow on their arms and the blankets.
Well, you know, I find it better to sleep when it's cold.
Yeah, it is, but
you do you, young man.
Yo, yeah, I know, but you know, it's really cold. Like, it's not cozy at all. Yeah, whatever. And he's just throwing the pillows on the ground and sitting next to Turaslish.
And as you go down the stairs and bring your pillows down, the last two guests leave the inn, and it's getting quite late in the evening.
I'm sleeping here.
The fire looks like it's about to go out, and the innkeeper just kind of shrugs when you go like, add more wood, and he's like, there's no more wood.
You serious?
And goes like, I told you times are tough.
so you're closing for a while.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be his last clients for a while. His last tenants.
I'll get the wood from outside. You can stay there and, you know, do your stuff. Nice to meet you, sir.
Just whittling away a bone.
Nice to meet you.
Probably like a stone or something.
You're staying in for the night also?
Yeah. Yes, I've been staying here for a few days.
And it's always like this?
Well, pretty much. The last 2 winters have been pretty rough, from what I hear. Well,
You want air?
Don't get me wrong, it's always cold in Icewind Dale, but the last 2 years, they've been real cold.
Alright, well, don't mind me, I'll get some wood for us. I'll be just back. So I was going out, so I'll just, get a couple of logs we had on the sleigh.
Okay. And then you'll burn that?
Yeah, I'll burn that. We'll get some more. I mean, if we can't stay like warm, what's the use of our logs?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Can't take your logs to the afterlife.
Yeah.
Seb, your character knows that Goodmead, the townsfolk of Goodmead, all offer a sacrifice of warmth. And that being said, there are 3 different types of sacrifices you've seen in Icewind Dale. The towns sacrifice warmth. They sacrifice food. Or people to satisfy the goddess of winter.
Okay.
So, Goodmead elects because they don't have many people. They don't have much food. So they choose to sacrifice their warmth to appease the god of winter to give them another day of life. In the bigger towns, like Bryn Shander and East Haven, okay, you know that they hold lotteries and people get sacrificed to the Frost Maiden to make their town survive, basically, and not like have a crazy ice storm or not just be consumed by the winter.
That must be fun at the corner store. Yeah, I'll take a lottery.
Yeah.
That's it. Take a lottery? No, you have no choice. Yeah. And so when this foreigner comes and goes like, yeah, I'll go get more wood, you go like, that's not how things are done here. You go like, no one burns wood in this town at night. Maybe if you were in another town, you'd burn wood because that'd be okay. But to do so here would incur the wrath of the whole town and possibly the Frost Maiden herself.
Wow, we get to meet the boss early. Good.
Yeah.
I lit a fire, punched in the face. Boss battle. Like, what?
It's like, we meet again.
So, well, your wood is not gonna be any help tonight.
Why is not? It's still good wood. Why? It's not frozen.
Well, let me educate you on the customs of the 10 towns. Well, you see, there is the goddess of winter that we call the Frost Maiden. And she's been pretty angry in the last years. So, in order to keep the populace safe, the people offer sacrifices to the goddess, and Goodmead is sacrificing their heat to safeguard their lives.
They just die of cold or something.
Well, no. They buy bigger blankets.
They insulate.
They insulate. And I'm sure the blankets we have are like thin as hell.
They're not bad, actually.
They're not bad? Oh, okay.
You would be having like some equivalent to down-filled blankets.
Okay.
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 So, pretty good.
Yeah, so the best way to get yourselves killed by the people of good mead is to burn wood at night. Fire here is used only to cook, or maybe the smith uses it.
That's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to cook some fish.
Yeah, I know that.
Why the hell are they staying here? If that's Frost Lady, it's just like a pain in the arse.
Where do you guys come from?
Well, I
You
bet
know
you it's
how-
down south.
You know how long it takes to leave Icewind Dale and to get to, I don't know, what's the,
I think it took us like a day or two to get here.
Yeah. We're moving pretty
In
fast.
your perspective.
Yes, exactly. I think it took us a day or two.
Yeah, well, who walk through Luthar? I think that's the name of the town. Anyways, it's a few hundred miles. So
Would
How many fish is that?
would Stigfrid have ever tried to leave Icewind Dale, or would he have just stuck
well,
around?
he came from south. He
Yes.
came from
But you're
south.
looking for, you have
Yeah.
your objective, right?
Yeah.
So would you have tried to leave because it was the conditions were too harsh? Would you have given up, or would you have bitterly just stayed in Icewind Dale?
Bitterly stayed in Icewind.
Okay. Perfect.
Best way to stay bitter.
Yeah, no one leaves Icewind Dale. No one leaves the 10 towns. Because they would die in the tundra. It's at least a month's walk to the next town. I know that's what I did years ago.
Right, so to not die by the hand of this Frost Maiden, we have to maybe die of cold.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's
Pretty much.
and that seems to be the only thing that appeases her in this town.
Yeah, and be lucky you're in good meat tonight, because his cousin Brinsham there, a little east-northwest.
Northwest.
Okay.
East northwest. Yes.
The road is called the East Way. Doesn't
I
make
know,
sense.
The East
It
Way
goes
is.
east and west.
Yeah, I know. It's a pretty long road, the East Way.
If you go west on the East Way, is that an oxymoron?
Well, it's like Iceland and Greenland. You know, it's a
Yeah.
decoy. That's all.
Yeah.
And what about warm swimsuits? Does she have something against, like, warm swimsuits? Or, like, stones that emanate heat? Or is just like burning wood, it's not okay?
Well, I haven't seen stones emanating heat.
What about this one? And he's just like going
well.
to pull out his swimsuit with the stone.
Well, that's
And just throw it at you. Like, but it's like a. It's,
Yeah.
And you've never seen a stone like this.
Okay.
It looks like a ruby to you, okay? And you've seen heat emanating stones before, but they're always like grayish brown, like they're rock, basically, that keep the heat. What you have in your hand right now looks like gems that is emanating heat equal to the stones that you've seen before.
Hmm. Well, that's interesting. I've never seen one of those like this. The ones I usually see are gray or brown.
might be an exotic one.
Well, I guess. Where did you find this?
I don't know. It's a dead friend who found it.
In a cave.
Yeah.
Most definitely in the cave.
Okay. Well. Keep it
So-
to yourself. Do not.
So the make me an Arcana.
Yes. Yes. I
Give me
can
an Arcana.
roll stuff.
A 3.
Oh no!
3.
You got an inspiration, but I don't think you want to use it for that.
I have 7 intelligence.
Oh,
Nice.
I have -2.
Nice.
Heavy
So
power
yeah,
gives
you have no idea what this could be related to.
Wow, you're barely smarter than I am.
Oh,
I'm the
hmm.
smartest.
This is
I'm
gonna
the
be-
smartest.
This is gonna be,
I love this party.
this is gonna be amazing.
The dumb dwarf is the smartest.
Nice.
Dumb
We're
fighter,
we're gonna
dumb
die.
dwarf, and a
Yeah, we're gonna die in there.
hunter. Yeah. Welcome to Icewind Dale, where logic solves puzzles through.
Icewind dumb.
Punch. Punch you nice and go through it.
I'm gonna punch the I'm gonna punch the snow.
I gotta punch the snow.
Snow isn't hurting you. It's cold outside. I'm gonna punch the snow.
Punch it so hard it's gonna melt. You know how you can cook a chicken? I'm gonna
Yeah.
melt the snow.
I'm gonna cook a chicken through friction.
I'm gonna crit chicken.
I'm gonna crit chicken.
Crit cook.
Oh boy. All right.
All right.
So-
yeah.
You guys are discussing, and you didn't have time to cook the fish. You're more than welcome to eat some of the raw fish if you'd like.
I
'cause
will, yeah.
It's thaw.
I will try.
Yeah. To have your ration for the day, and you can give a portion to your new unnamed friend.
Mm-hmm.
I think you gave your
He
name.
never
Nope.
He never introduced himself.
Nope, not yet.
I thought I heard you say my name is whatever.
Yeah.
Chicken
but I
Chicken
don't-
Slim Shady.
Yeah.
I don't think I finished that sentence.
Oh, okay.
So yes, I will consume of the knucklehead trout.
Okay.
And do a Constitution saving throw.
Go for it.
I ace it.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
It would be sad if you couldn't eat knucklehead trout. It's like
Well, no,
fucking important.
My no, I discussed this with Sean at the beginning, and essentially the flaw I gave myself was when I ingest the raw flesh of a local Arctic creature, I must succeed on a DC 13 con save or be poisoned for 46 minutes.
46 minutes. Damn.
Or
It-
D6.
Yeah, it's 4.
Like 1/3 of our game.
No.
Yeah, but it's still a 13 save, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
still low enough.
Punch the
Yeah, it's
cold
good enough.
away.
It's good enough for a poison check.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're good. You're not starving for the night. You guys can retire on the floor.
I'm staying here. It's way more comfortable.
of the mead hall. As you wish.
Yeah.
It's all three.
Right there on the floor.
Yeah.
Next to the dying embers and the minimal heat.
Yeah.
I think Siegfried, since he's been here for a few days, he would have rented a room.
Mhm.
He will retire in his chambers.
Okay. Perfect.
So,
So you guys
Sorry.
retire. Nothing eventful happens throughout the night. It is particularly windy, so it's a little difficult to go to sleep. And the morning comes, and quickly the bartender and they start a new fire to start warming up the place because it's hella cold. In fact, it's cold enough to proc a frost check for all of you.
Okay.
uh, 16.
Let's check.
Oh. 16 also.
That is a 16, yeah.
No.
Oh,
that's not
what?
true.
16,
That's
16,
a-
16?
Mm-hmm.
21. 21 for me.
Mm-mm.
Okay, perfect. So you guys, it's all nippy for all of you, but you're all okay. You have this wonderful building to be a windbreak. Well, it's not that bad. The morning starts and the innkeeper comes and gives you, after the fire started, each a cup of tea and tells you like your breakfast.
Thanks.
My
And
breakfast is coming, right?
Here it is. And it's like a spruce tea.
That's tea. That's not breakfast.
It's like there's a twig in the in the cup.
There's like you can still see the like little leaves like floating in it. They clearly just like sprinkled it and just
Do
like
I look like a moose? This is a twig.
and he shrugs and I'm like he goes I'm very sorry. Like I said 2 days ago we were raided. This is all we have to offer you.
I used my twig to get the fish out of my teeth.
It is like you take it out of the tea and it's like really bendy and you're just like jamming something really bendy between your teeth. You're like, it's not.
Yeah.
Well, thank you
softer
for
on the
the
gums.
tea.
It's
And
like
he's just-
it's like a fish bone, you know, like
yeah.
it's just it just doesn't move.
So,
Draslish. Oh yeah, go ahead, sir.
yeah, so Siegfried comes down, and he's going to cook the fish that he did not eat last night and eat it for breakfast.
You know what? We should do the same, Draslish.
Right.
I mean, we could get more fish.
That's true. Maybe something that, isn't wet.
Yeah. And while I
Finish
think,
my bone knife.
ready, Neith, and he's just turning towards the guy and said, with his tea, and he's just, thank you for the tea. Now, what actually happened to your food? I mean, you can't survive with that thing.
And he looks at you. Well, like I said, we got raided 2 days ago
I know that.
by a giant.
A
We
giant
are
leaves nice big tracks to follow.
Well, I think I best let the town speaker tell you. He should be here soon.
Yeah, because how many people are there in that place? In your village?
Well, I've never made a count, but maybe 100.
100 people, like, eating, drinking tea for breakfast? What the hell is wrong with you?
It's less than ideal for sure, and some people have come to the meat hall to have their daily ration as well. And as he says that, there's a bunch of people coming, like walking in the meat hall, and they all go to that central piece with like a cup, and then like present their cup to this magical item, and then press a button, and there's like it dispenses a whole bunch of
some
white
ice
stuff.
cubes, some iced tea,
No, just
and
white stuff.
Sprite.
And then they bow and then like turn around and then like start licking this like bowl of white stuff.
And sorry for asking, but did you think like 100 people could at least like send a searching party or like a hunting party for like one giant and not die of, not eating?
He's just like I don't know, that sounds reasonable, but I don't know anyone in good meat that could do that. And as he says that, through the main entrance, you see someone come in, and this person is well dressed compared to everyone else. Is like wearing drab, gray brown clothing. This is like a flamboyantly dressed in cold winter gear, fur pelts, has a big stature. And what's very strange is that this gentleman is wearing spectacles. His nose seems to be a little too big for his face. And there looks like to be a mustache on top of his mustache.
What the hell?
And he walks with a cane. And there's someone holding his arm as he's coming in. He goes, "Oh, what? How was it going? Yes."
It's okay. Thanks for asking.
You sound familiar.
And the person turns to you and is like, "Sure, I've been here for long enough now. And of course I am the town speaker, so if you don't know me, well, shame on you."
We arrived like yesterday. And what's it with your food problem?
And this gentleman turns to you and is like, "It's no food problem. Look, I have solved all our problems. It is the ever-dispensing jar of mayonnaise."
Ever-dispensing jar of mayonnaise? Are you seriously eating just mayonnaise? This is disgusting.
like, yeah, but, keeps you alive.
I have a question.
Hey, go ahead, big lad.
What's mayonnaise?
Weird
It's
white stuff.
whatever comes out of the jar. We'll give it a lick.
Presses the wrong button. Oil. What the fuck?
You've been wise to treat me nice, the savior of good meat. Who do you think keeps all these bees alive? Me. And he says that, and his spectacles, nose, and mustache go down a little bit, and he quickly puts it back up.
Second question, what's the problem with your face?
That's insensitive.
It's no problem. Wait a second. I recognize this voice. Who are you?
Balmirashin Crag. Oh, are you?
No, you can't be Balmir. There's only one Balmir. It's hero, save my life. Can't be you. And he's looking at you like squinting through the glasses because the spectacles, because clearly the spectacles aren't for his eyes, and he's like, he can't quite see.
Okay, what can I say? I ain't gonna lie on my name.
Well, if you're the real Ashen Craig, then I have a proposition for you.
Go ahead. We're stuck here.
Well, the Ashen Craig I know wouldn't hesitate. He saved my life and he saved the village.
I only saved one life, and he's just turning towards Russish. And seriously, it was just an accident because I was too afraid to do anything else.
He goes like, well, you may have heard. There was a giant, the big fellow. He stole our meat. He stole our goats. He stole our beautiful women. And then, like, someone punts him from the side. The person that was holding him was like, what?
Who's that? Your wife?
He's like, unfortunately. And he continues on and goes, this giant stole our livelihood. We only have so many barrels of meat left that are vintage. He coughs. It's the only way good meat makes its money.
Okay. Listen, lad. There's only one person I saved his life. His name was Ranjit, and he disappeared when we happened to, arrived here.
And he looks at you and he like moves his spectacles and goes like, Well, if you do this for me, I think I can help you find this Ranjit fellow.
Really? Well, you do sound like him, so I bet you know him.
And he looks at you like, I don't know if I can trust you. I don't know if you're the real Ashton Craig.
Well, if you know the, well, how can we help? I mean, you got 100 people over here dying of, like, famine.
Huh?
Can't you send those people, like, hunting your giant?
You think famished people make for good hunting party?
Well, they could at least try.
I mean, look at Grégoire. He's like as thin as a bone. And it pans over to like.
He's trying to raise a cup. He's going.
Listen, he's trying to get his mayo, and he's like.
The archery to hold a cup.
Mayo's going on the floor. All the bees are like going after it. And of course, you guys wake up and the bees are humming and like it's buzzing everywhere. Quickly, you realize that the boxes are hives. There's like 10 of them.
Like the whole ball where the bees are goes bzzz, 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 bzzz.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, well, what do you want to do, Teraslish? I mean, what's in it for us if we help you? We have food. I mean, we don't want to see those people die. Do you? And he turns towards Teraslish.
No, I don't really mind either way, as long as, we make it back to warmth.
Yeah, well, his point. I mean, I don't want to see good people die either, but I want to survive also. So what's in it for us if we help you?
I've got it. I will bestow upon you the jar.
Wow! Forever rations of mayonnaise. What are you going to eat?
He was like, yay!
Didn't you say they sacrificed people?
That's the wrong friend. I don't eat people.
You're missing something.
I have my own rations. Don't worry. I know how to get food.
Okay.
All right. I've heard enough. If I can get a party, I'll haunt your giant. And you see Siegfried just raising from his chair. He's got a big, nasty greatsword in his hand. Like, I will hunt this giant.
And the town speaker looks at you and goes, yes? That's all he says.
Okay.
All right.
Well, at least we got someone who looks like he can handle himself.
And as he says that, the person that's been like nudging him nudges him again and goes like, "What? Fine. And there's an exchange of just looks of like, and he goes like, man said that bring him back. We will give you 500 gold pieces to save our town of good meat.
Well, that's better. I mean, we'll see what we do with your jar and the 500 gold piece. And is it good with you? You're good with following us, Mr. Siegfried. And Mr. Whatever, what's your name? Because we don't know it yet. But it's written in my face, so I'm trying to read it every time.
Yeah. Yeah, I know these parts. I'm pretty sure I can track this giant. So, we will see about this reward. Anyways.
So, before you go, know that you're not the first ones that we sent out.
You sent out
Giant
a
Slayer. We sent 5 of the town's guard. They never came back. If you can find them, let me know what happened.
They must have been too low level.
Yeah, probably.
Alright. So 5 towns guard and a giant to kill. Sounds like a quest. Let's go.
Let's
Careful,
just
it's cold.
let's just grab our stuff and go.
Yep.
Grab our stuff. Grabs fish. All right, let's go.
Yeah, Siegfried is gonna go back in his room and
Gather his belongings, I guess, yeah.
put on his armor and stuff.
Okay. So the yeah. Go ahead.
Before we go, Mister, and he's looking at.
Yeah. I'm Siegfried of the Roaring Storm.
Nice to meet you. I'm Bolmir, Ashenkrag, from the Ashenkrag. Okay. You know, if we can buy some stuff in here, in good mead.
Well, you can buy mead.
Yeah, I know, but in the village.
I don't know.
Let's see. Would you have bought anything? I suppose you would have.
Yeah.
3 years, yeah.
Yeah. You know that this is such a small town. Like the only thing in the best of times, the only thing you would have gotten was like food, and like cold weather gear, that kind of thing. Rope. Everything else is kind of like very scarce. Like the most luxurious thing you can buy in this town is whale oil.
Well, oil be foot.
Yeah, stores are not very replenished right now.
Okay. Well, for the moment, these people and us, we have food. Okay. Are you fine with like sharing your food with Mr. Siegfried Draslich?
Yeah. As long as he helps us.
I'm sure he will.
Don't worry about it.
As long as he pulls his weight, I have no problem.
Okay.
But
So
I'll
now-
be keeping my eye on you.
Yeah, what he said. When we arrived at the lake, did we see like trees or something? It was just like deserted. and
No,
there's
it was
nothing.
mostly barren. Yeah.
It's barren. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the word.
Yeah.
Okay. Wit. I have like how many planks do I have left? I have still. Wow, that's the sleigh. I have like 5 planks that we put on the sled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Could I like? I know it's just 5 planks, and we have some logs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But and with the actual wood from the sled and the one we have, could I just rearrange it to make some kind of sled shelter?
I'd say you don't have enough wood to do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Or
you might be able to dismantle everything and make a lean-to somewhere.
okay. But I need to. Okay, so we need to. Could I make like something? I know it's like pulling, but a sleigh that can be transformed without destroying it into a lean-to, like something articulated or something.
I remember the rules correctly, no. No, you cannot dismantle it, make it into a lean-to without dismantling it.
Okay.
Because this thing has so many holes in it that you like dismantle one thing and you'll like break a plank and you're like, oh. Oh.
Okay. So I'm gonna turns towards Gregoire. And just says, how much for a table?
And Gregoire is still trying to get his like mayonnaise, like you would like to purchase a table?
Yeah, I need a table. You want me to odd joints? I want a table.
Yeah. Hold on.
He's just gonna help him, like, come on. Come on with it.
Do you want a TV table or?
Give me one fish.
That's too much. I'm gonna bring you food with those fella, and you want a whole fish?
No fish, no table. Wood is very scarce too.
Yeah, I will find our own way then. I need to keep the fish I want to make you survive or something. Keep your damn mayonnaise for the moment.
And he's just like slurping it like.
Okay, we got no
You
table.
want some fries with that?
Well, I tried. We'll have to think of something, to shelter us from the cold of the night and everything. Snowstorms and so on.
I still haven't worked those pelts.
You can still try to work them. Maybe we'll find some games and, while we walk.
Yes.
Okay. But that's pretty much it. Let's go.
Okay.
Yep.
You guys, you guys follow the directions that the townsfolk and the town speaker told you where to go. You eventually come, like you find the trail, like it's very obvious. It's like there's a trail of footprints. It hasn't really snowed in the last couple of days in this region, of where the militia went. And you follow it all the way till you find 5 corpses. Deep in the woods amid the snow-covered pines, you discover the remains of 5 militia members who look like they were clubbed to death. New fallen snow has already begun to settle on their corpses. There's like a light mist on top of it.
Right, so there's our next ration.
No, that's your next ration, lad, not ours. At least not mine.
Alright. Want it that way. Try to pull one out.
I guess give me a perception check, all of you.
Okay.
It's a 19, and then I have a 20.
Nice.
And I have a 7.
So you don't notice it, but
It's all those cataracts you have.
that's it. Terrassus,
I forgot to say that I have an eye patch.
nice. Disadvantage on all perception.
Yeah, so it's on that side.
That's it. You don't see it. Yeah, so Balmir, Terrassus, you notice off to the side there is a trapped box.
Mm-hmm.
It is trapped in like one of those bear traps, but it doesn't look like it's injured so much as just trapped. It can't get out.
So I'm just pulling my hand on Teraslige for a moment. Just wait a moment! Because I know he's gonna jump on him. It's free food. I mean... Not dumb. Just what's the reaction of Teraslige? Just because
So I'm like, what do you want? You want this one? You want this one? Is this what you want? You want this one?
Well, at least this one I can eat if I want to. But at least I can talk to it.
And the fox is looking at you with like puppy eyes, like.
So, go eat those lads or something, and search them before you eat them. You could have some useful stuff.
Oh, I don't eat their clothes.
I know
We
that.
can use their clothes.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Do what you're good at. You're really good at. I'm just gonna wait till
by the end of this campaign, we're gonna be wearing human skins.
Everybody in every room will have to do like a wisdom check not to be frightened by us, or a con save. So I'm just waiting for Teraslige to go away, and I'm gonna use one of those fancy free spell I have.
Okay.
So I have Speak with Animals, that I can use like something like once a day or something like that, like freely. And he's just gonna crouch on the ground near the fox and says, I don't know if there's like limitation to speak with animals. I don't remember.
I mean,
I'm just gonna pop it.
You're able to talk to an animal and it can converse with you, I believe.
Yeah,
it's like 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fixed 10 minutes, not concentration. So that's the fun part.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, sorry about that guy, but he does what he does and he's trying to survive. I'm gonna, release the trap so you can go. I'm not gonna hate you. I have some food.
And the fox looks ecstatic, like, oh, really? Oh, I'm forever grateful. Thank you. It's like speaking in very like short words, because words don't really mean anything.
No, that's it. But just before you go, and he's like, he's beginning to make the move to untrap him. Did you see anything? What happened to those lads? That
Bodies? Men. Big one. Big club. Big club. Killed men.
How many were there? Giant man with big clubs.
One.
Did you see where they go? Or where they went?
Free me, I show.
I'm gonna free you. But I I believe you. I'm not throwing inside. I'm just gonna release him.
Sure. So you release the fox from its trap, and it's ecstatic. It's like just running around in circles in you, and it's jumping up and down, and then you see it look at you, and then goes to like a trail marker kind of thing, and then looks at you and goes, this way. It went this way.
You know how far it went? And he's just like walking slowly towards him.
He's like, I've been stuck. I don't know. This
Okay,
way.
so it's this way. Okay. Do you have any other hints about them? Because we're hunting the big man with the club.
Let me see.
Your friend, he's resourceful. I say
Yeah.
to Taras.
This one's smaller.
This one's smaller. You mean?
This one's smaller. This one killed 5. This one's smaller.
Because they're bigger ones than the one that killed those 5 men.
The animal doesn't know how to respond to you.
Okay.
It just looks at you, just goes like, this one's smaller. That big.
Fuck if I know.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't know. It just knows that there is bigger one.
Okay, so
It doesn't
they
have
are
a-
bigger ones. Okay.
It doesn't have a lot of intelligence, so try
I know,
to
I know. It's fine.
frame it.
It could just be forgetful.
Yeah,
No,
could be.
No, it just doesn't know.
Yeah.
It just doesn't know. It just.
Well, if
it
he
saw
knows
it,
it's
doesn't know.
smaller, he knows that there are bigger ones. That's what the question
But it
was
doesn't
for.
know it's the same.
Okay.
So, this one is smaller, the other one is bigger. That is all it knows.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, well, I'll take a note of it. You can go now. Whatever. Live your life as a fox. I'm gonna search them.
And he looks at you, but I show you the way. It's this way.
Oh. Okay, well, just a minute. I'm gonna just fetch my friends over here and wait for you.
Okay. What are you two doing? While Balmir is conversing with this fox, what do you two do? You're at this like clearing. There's it's like a pine forest. There's 5 corpses. Balmir decided to talk to a fox. You can decide if that's strange or not. That's up to you. Yes. What do you do?
I obviously look over the corpses, check out for their gear a bit, but mostly take the most corpulent one and put it in the cart. In the sled.
The sled.
Yeah.
So they're all militia members.
Mm-hmm.
So they all have cold weather gear.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking for loot, they don't really have anything interesting on them other than weapons they carried.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's gonna be 3 spears, a club, and a short sword.
Ooh.
Interesting.
They all had 1 torch. 5 torches.
I am grabbing those torches. Dire need of torches here.
Yeah.
That is the most expensive thing.
Yeah.
And they have the clothes they have on, right?
They have whatever they were wearing.
Then I will grab the short sword as well.
Do the militia have some sort of insignia?
No.
Thing? No. All right.
No. The only thing that makes them look like militia is that they were carrying weapons.
Right.
So, like, you were told there was, there's 5 people that went in the forest, and, like, to go look after this, and, like, there's 5 tracks, there's 5 corpses. It was probably that.
Yeah.
Good meat is not big enough to have, like, a uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It's just a mustache.
Just mayonnaise.
It's
They all have mayonnaise in their pocket.
No, wait.
From Good Mead.
It's
A
like
bag
skiers with zinc oxide on their nose, except it's mayonnaise.
Yeah, it's mayonnaise. It's mayonnaise all on their face.
Keep the skin
blessed by
hydrated.
mayonnaise.
All those good oils.
Well,
A golden mustache pin.
Well, I guess if the town speaker had a reward for if we found the guardsmen alive, well, there goes our reward. Whatever.
Yeah, but at least. Oh.
Nah, I was gonna ask. Maybe we should follow your little friend. He seems to be up to something.
Yeah, I can't concentrate for too long to speak with him, so we better hurry up.
It's not even concentration.
I know, it's just flavor. How do you want to put it in a game?
It lasts for 10 minutes. You take this sand calculation device. What's sand? Oh, shut up. And then you flip it 10 times.
It's snow. Everything's done with snow. It's Icewind Dale.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
So we will pull our sleigh with the while following the guy, I guess. Following the fox.
And Taras, did you put one of the corpses onto the sleigh?
Yes, the one I judge the most corpulent.
This
Yeah,
is disgusting, Taras.
There's one that looks a little chunky.
All right.
I'm chunky.
Okay, so it takes almost 8 hours to follow this fox.
Wow, quite dedicated. I
Yeah,
applaud
because at some point I can't speak to him anymore.
No,
Yeah.
but it looks back at you and goes like, and as you're walking down and maybe like 4 hours in, a weird humanoid figure the size of a squirrel.
This is weird.
Made of nuts, twigs, and bark, pops out of the snow and throws... Wait, who has the lowest perception check?
Probably me.
What's everyone's passive perception?
Passive perception is 14.
I'm 15.
Well,
Alright. So
it singles you out.
Siegfried gets a snowball thrown right in his face by this little creature.
It's a mini snowball.
It's a very small snowball. It hits him right in the eye, and he goes, "Ah, why?"
why?
And the fox looks excited to see this little creature, and the creature and the fox kind of have like a moment together, playing with each other, and this little being takes out a berry and offers it to the fox. The fox looks at Balmir and looks at the figure and just looks it back at you.
He's just gonna wave.
And then the fox eats the berry and you are now bestowed upon one of the gifts of the winter, Balmir.
Woo!
For saving the fox's life you get one of the Frost Maiden's like little like flavor boons in Icewind Dale.
Ooh, I get a boon. Thank you for the
Yeah.
sub, BXTone.
So let me see what you get because I want to use one of the new ones because it's like speak with animals. I'm like, you don't have speak with animals. It's lame. 283.
Yeah, Sean actually has the book, so that's what he's
Yup.
reading.
It's more fun to flip through pages.
It is.
Right, roll me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Roll me a D8.
D8. 1.
Right.
The best.
Charm of Biting Cold. This charm
Doesn't sound-
has 3 charges. As a bonus action, you can expend one of the charm's charges to weather your weapon's attack with Biting Cold for 1 minute. Until the effect ends, you deal an extra 1d6 cold damage when you hit with a melee or ranged weapon. Once all the charges have been expended, this charm vanishes.
Ooh, it's a single-use charm.
Yep. Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
Yep. Yep.
Since we have the module on Roll20, I bet it exists somewhere. So.
Probably. Yeah.
Charm. It depends if you activated the shared stuff or not. Either way,
Actually, I might be. What is this thing called? Chewinga.
Yeah.
It's a chewinga.
I don't know how to write that.
CHWINGA.
CHWING. No, we don't have it. No. So it's probably not shared amongst players.
Well,
the module.
It's part of the module, but I have here. Can I here?
It's because it's one of the,
there you go.
It's a creature with a stat block, so.
Okay, that's a creature. That's cool.
That is the creature. You have the first one, the charm of biting. I don't know if you see everything I see, but
Yep.
the new Chewinga charm. So you have a biting.
That's this one, charm of biting.
The first one. Yep. So you can just like copy paste that in if you like.
Yes.
Yes. Fun fact: the Chewinga can also be found in Tomb of Annihilation, where it was first seen, and also Candlekeep Mysteries, but also Spelljammer.
Oh.
Where it's a Chewinga astronaut.
Nice.
So I put it in the feature. Be simple.
Okay. So you have 3 uses of this biting cold if you so choose to use it.
So write tree, and
Okay.
of biting cold.
So as you do that, the Chewinga hops on top of the fox, and the fox continues to show you the way to the Verbeeg's lair, this giant's lair.
Yeah.
They eventually get to an entrance of a cave, and the Chewinga jumps off and kind of looks at the fox, and the fox kind of goes like, and the Chewinga goes and kind of just fades into the snow and disappears. They're like sprites, so
Yeah. Yeah. They're the sprites. Winter sprites.
Mm-hmm. So let me read you the little like. The trail accumulates at the rocky hillside with pine growing around its base. Sets into the hills are 3 caves. The frozen creek emerges from the west, which has a... Oh, hold on. Yeah. Which has a low-hanging... The center cave has an 8-foot-high passage hewn from the rock. It is moderately blocked by a tight stand of conifers and 2 massive falling logs. The northeast cave has a big, yawning mouth, and flickers of light emanate from within. The tracks of your quarry head through this entrance.
And we are in front of which one of those entrances?
So you're in front of all 3. You're like far enough
Okay,
back
there's
that you can see these 3 entrances to this, what you assume to be a collective cave system.
Mm-hmm.
And while Balmir is behind the sleigh, he says, well, yeah, seems like we found what we were hunting.
And it's clear that the last one you looked at, that's where the thing that you were looking for entered by. And there was 2 other entrances that looked to be less used.
Okay.
Alright. I say we take care of the giant before nightfall.
Yeah, at least we could have his cave or something.
Yes.
Right.
So,
You wanna go check it out first? Before we go in there?
you seem to be the tracker, right?
I'm just a carpenter.
Well, you've tracked this beast for the most part of the day.
Yes.
I mean, I think you should go have a look.
Well, Sure. I'll get going.
Well, I'll be right behind.
Don't forget you have a berry.
Yes, my berry.
He said sarcastically, not knowing what the berry did.
So he's going to crouch and just disappear behind the pines and trying to, move stealthily toward the cave.
Okay, you have 3 cave entrances, okay? Which of the 3 do you want to go to? Do you want to go to one that has a frozen creek? One that has fallen logs and is covered by trees? Or do you want to follow the trail of giant footprints towards an entrance that is completely in the open?
I want to see in there, but, I'm sure whatever has light in there, it's sure to be in there, that giant. But I don't want to be seen. So, do you want me to go towards, like, those without light and some giant tracks in the ground, or... which one do I choose? I'm talking to you guys.
Yeah.
I point to the middle one. Kill the giant. That's our task.
The middle one is the one with the logs and pine.
Yeah, I'm Siegfried is gonna go to the one that's blocked with the logs and the trees. See if the logs can easily be moved.
they don't seem like they're like set in stone or anything. They're not like frozen into place. They look like they were recently felled. Recent for a tree, I suppose.
Balmir.
Yes.
Do you think you can squeeze through these logs and enter the cave through here?
I'm entering the cave now.
Yes, you are.
Can I squeeze through the logs?
Hold on a sec.
It's too long. Ooh, we got a raid.
Nice.
Hello. Salut tout le monde. Donc, bienvenue à la game de Icewind Dale, Rime of the Seanmaiden. C'est une game qui se passe en anglais. Donc, on va retourner en anglais très rapidement. J'espère que vous avez eu du fun. Ce soir, je suppose que vous avez joué à Donjon Dragon. On va le savoir assez vite. Oui! Ou du Donjon Dragon. J'espère que vous avez eu beaucoup de plaisir. Et nous sommes en train de traquer un géant, ce qui semble être une créature géante, dans une forêt, après avoir suivi un petit renard à travers la toundra arctique. De retour au jeu.
Why is your token always large?
Because I am large and chunky.
No, Teraslich is always large.
But that's why it's called Teraslich the Large.
No, it's so annoying. It's just like, you take too many squares.
I hacked the game by giving my character the name Large the Large.
Clearly. Here we go.
Although some may argue that it's not Teraslich but Terasilj. Semantics.
I don't know if you all have control over your tokens, but this is where you are.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay, I'll assign it.
I do not.
I do not.
Okay. So, anyway, you have 3 choices.
Yep.
1,
The creek,
2,
the logs,
3.
the light. So it's not blocked by trees.
No, it's just like there's
trees are just fell there, so.
Right? There are felled trees, there's bushes. You could follow the creek into the cave, or you can follow the trail of footprints that and firelight coming from this direction here.
So, which one?
I say we go kill the giant.
I know what you want. I was talking to Siegfried.
Is that your name?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, that's my name. Yeah, let's go through the middle entrance. Doesn't seem to be used that much.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they all connect.
Yeah, hopefully. And he's just trying like a slow crouched walk in front of them, just not at ease at all. Even in the darkness of a cave where you see him disappear, where there is no light, even if you can see in the dark.
Nice. So I think on that, you guys are all walking towards the middle one. We will call it the end of the session.
Yay!
As you walk into the cave, we'll take it back